And they're off for the 2012 running of the John Smith's Grand National in compliance, just a little bit behind the others, and also Calgary Bay and Neptune Collonges was ridden away from the start with Always Right up there in the early stages, and so too is Giles Cross. Also prominent is State of Play as they cross the Melling Road, and it's Giles Cross with Swing Bill, and according to Pete, who is right up there with towards the outside Alpha Beat as they go over the first.
Giles Cross, one of the first to rise because I couldn't see, and we lost Viking Blonde. Viking Blonde is the faller at the first as they head on towards the second. So out in front, Swing Bill with Because I Couldn't See, Shakalaka Boom Booms according to Pete, and also Tharawat as they take that. Organised Confusion made a mistake at the second. We've also got fallers. West End Rocker is down. West End Rocker is a faller at the second, and Junior is the other one. West End Rocker and Junior both out at the second. A very bad mistake by Vic Venturi at the open ditch, but he is over okay. Well behind the others is Arbor Supreme as they head on towards the fourth. Shakalaka Boom Boom leads the early stages of the National. They're all streaming over that. They appear to have got over it safely. Arbor Supreme was very slow towards the back of the field as they're on to the one before Beecher's. Shakalaka Boom Boom, Swing Bill according to Pete, front rank.
And Seabass and Katie Walsh have gone handy as well as they stream out over the fence before Beecher's. State of Play has gone, brought down Rare Bob. Chicago Grey has also been brought down, so a few casualties at the fifth. They make their way down towards Beecher's, and on the approach to it, Shakalaka Boom Boom and Seabass, and according to Pete and Deep Purple and Planet of Sound, Shakalaka Boom Boom lifts off ahead. The leaders go streaming out over it safely. Most of the principals over it, but Synchronized has gone. Synchronized has gone at Beecher's. Shakalaka Boom Boom leads them to Foynehaven from Seabass and Always Right, and Giles Cross, who makes a very bad mistake. According to Pete, is right behind them. Alpha Beat has gone at Foynehaven. Alpha Beat is down, and it's Shakalaka Boom Boom who leads them towards the canal turn from Always Right and Seabass. Planet of Sand on the outside, and then according to Pete and Deep Purple, Killy Glen is over next, and then Swing Bill as they stream out over it. Black Appalachia has gone. Organised Confusion has gone. Because I Couldn't See has gone. Several others have gone in behind as well as they make their way out over Valentine's.
Tatton, another one who came down. Organised Confusion, as Stuart said, out of the race. Arbor Supreme is well behind. Shakalaka Boom Boom, Planet of Sound, Seabass, Hello Bud, and also Always Right are the first five to rise, at which Deep Purple makes a bad mistake at that fence. In midfield, Treacle has gone towards the back of the field, and Arbor Supreme have all but refused and has unseated the rider. Shakalaka Boom Boom, Planet of Sound from Always Right. Over in fourth is Seabass. Giles Cross is pulling up before that fence, so Giles Cross is also out. Hello Bud from According to Pete behind these. Deep Purple. Sunny Hill Boy towards the outside, still going in company with Swing Bill as they take the next fence. Over Midnight Haze, Calgary Bay, a slight mistake there by Kappa Blur. Blue Cap of Kikava Fontaine racing in midfield. On his own is well back in the field, but is still on his feet, as indeed are the likes of Neptune Equesta. Also well back is the Midnight Club, so a much reduced field as they turn back towards the stands for the first time with Planet of Sound, Shakalaka Boom Boom, Seabass and Always Right heading the national field.
Rare Bob was another one to come down in the very early stages of the race, and it is Richard Johnson and Planet of Sound who leads them now onto the racecourse proper. Leads by about 4 lengths now to Shakalaka Boom Boom, who's racing in second position. Katie Walsh and Seabass towards the outside, followed by According to Pete and Always Right. Then the veteran Hello Bud. These then being followed by Deep Purple, who survived a couple of shuddering mistakes on the first circuit. The grey Swing Bill was next, followed by Midnight Haze, and then Ballard Briggs, last year's winner, going round on the inside. He's just racing in advance of Calgary Bay. Towards the outside is Sunny Hill Boy, who is next, followed by On His Own, and then Kappa Blur. And there was a mistake as they crossed over the fence, which will be the last in a circuit's time, by Always Right. Last of all is Vic Venturi, and Mon Mome is last but two as they race on now towards the chair. And the leader is Richard Johnson and Planet of Sound as they come towards fence 15, the chair, and he led there by about 3 lengths to Shakalaka Boom Boom. Over in second, Always Right is down. A bad mistake by Swing Bill. Vic Venturi was very slow over that, but Always Right was the one who came down at the chair. So with a circuit to go over the water jump in the national, and it's Planet of Sound who led. Shakalaka Boom Boom was over in second, and Seabass was in third. Hello Bud was over in fourth position. According to Pete, was over in 5th, followed by Sunny Hill Boy in 6th. Calgary Bay is in 7th. Neptune Collonges is in 8th towards the outside. Quisco Fontaine is racing in 9th, followed by Ballabriggs in 10th. And then towards the outside is On His Own. These then being followed by Midnight Haze and then the Midnight Club as they race on towards the Melling Road. Kappa Blur is next, followed by, after these, In Compliance, then Swing Bill, and after Swing Bill, Deep Purple, who's hard driven. Then towards the inside is Weird Al, followed by Tharawat, and then towards the outside, Vic Venturi as they go over the next.
Killy Glen was a faller at the canal turn on the first circuit as they all face on the first one down towards Beechers. Kiscover Fontaine was a faller there and hampered Vic Venturi. They're also going to bypass, it would appear, the one before Beechers Brook. So the second of these run down towards Beechers. Planet of Sound leads Shakalaka Boom Boom. Seabass giving Katie Walsh a great ride. On His Own likewise for Paul Townend towards the inside.
Deep
Hello
Purple,
Bud. Deep Purple is being pulled up towards the back of the field according to Pete. Sunny Hill Boy. Then over in 8th is Neptune Collonges just ahead of Kappa Blur. Behind these is In Compliance. Calgary Bay still going with Midnight Haze. Ballabriggs is about 7 or 8 from the back at this stage. Neptune Equester is still going as they prepare to bypass the one before Beechers. A mistake by the Midnight Club as right towards the back of the field we have Mon Mome as they now prepare to bypass the fence before Beechers Brook.
So on the long run down to Beechers for the second time, it is Planet of Sound who leads the John Smith's Grand National Field from Shakalaka Boom Boom and the 14-year-old Hello Bud. On His Own has gone prominent, and then Seabass with Sunny Hill Boy towards the outer. According to Pete with the white faces, followed by Kappa Blur and the grey Neptune Collonges as they rise. Planet of Sound over in front. On His Own is a faller and has brought down, according to Pete. According to Pete, was brought down. Weird Al was badly hampered, so too was Tharawat. Vic Venturi has been pulled up. It's Planet of Sound over Foynaven with Shakalaka Boom Boom and Hello Bud and Seabass who hit it. Then Neptune Collonges and Sunny Hill Boy and Kappa Blur. In Compliance and Ballabriggs and Midnight Haze and Weird Al and Calgary Bay and Swing Bill and the Midnight Club and Neptune Equester and Tharawat, and those are the only ones still going in the National as they take the canal turn. Shakalaka Boom Boom was over in front. Most of the principals streaming out over it. Ballabriggs was over in midfield. A slight mistake from the Midnight Club. Tharawat was the last to take it as they go to Valentine's.
Shakalaka Boom Boom out jumped by Planet of Sound. Seabass was down on his nose, but he's still handy in round about 4th place. Neptune Collonges and Hello Bud, two of the old timers in the field, giving a bold sight. These 5 ahead of Ballabriggs, who's creeping into contention on the inside, with behind these towards the outer In Compliance. A bad mistake there by Midnight Haze. Calgary Bay still going, as is Weird Al. Likewise the red cap of Kappa Blur, and then Neptune Equester towards the back with Tharawat. That time Shakalaka Boom Boom's turn to out jump Planet of Sound, who's being ridden along. Sunny Hill Boy makes progress. Weird Al was a faller back in the field. So Shakalaka Boom Boom, Planet of Sound, Seabass, Hello Bud, the grey Neptune Collonges, Sunny Hill Boy, Ballabriggs jumped that well into 7th. In Compliance, Kappa Blur, Calgary Bay, rider lost the iron, swerving to avoid a loose horse. Swing Bill goes past him. Then behind these, a couple of lengths back to Calgary Bay, Midnight Haze, the Midnight Club still going, so's Tharawat and Neptune Equester, but a leading group clustered up of 8 runners begin the turn back. Plenty of chances despite the depleted field.
So as they make the turn back towards home, Katie Walsh on the outside on Seabass now lays it down to Barry Geraghty on Shakalaka Boom Boom. These the first 2. Hello Bud, and then on that one's outside Sunny Hill Boy. Next is Ballabriggs, who is now creeping into contention with Neptune Collonges on the inside, and In Compliance right around the outside. In Compliance jumps to the outside of Sunny Hill Boy, followed by Seabass, Shakalaka Boom Boom, and then the yellow of Neptune Collonges, followed by Hello Bud, and then Ballabriggs and Kappa Blur continues to come on. The final fence of the Grand National, and on the outside Sunny Hill Boy, and on the inside of him that is Seabass. These the first 2. Neptune Collonges is battling on in 3rd, followed in 4th by In Compliance, Shakalaka Boom Boom, and then Ballabriggs, who begins to rally around the outside. They go around the elbow. Sunny Hill Boy and Richie McLaren have got the lead over Seabass and Katie Walsh. Neptune Collonges and Daryl Jacob, they've got another 150 yards to go. Sunny Hill Boy with Neptune Collonges on the outside, bearing down, racing towards the line. Sunny Hill Boy and Neptune Collonges in a head-bobbing, pulsating finish to the Grand National. Seabass was back in 3rd. Kappa Blur was 4th. In Compliance, followed by Tharawat, who stayed on. Then on the inside, Hello Bud and Ballabriggs, Shakalaka Boom Boom and Swing Bill.
That is as close a John Smith's Grand National as you will ever see. Has John Joe O'Neill won his second Far Side Sunny Hill Boy? Or is it Paul Nicholls with Neptune Collage nearest to you? Richie McClern and Daryl Jacob, the jockeys. They're clear of Katie Walsh on Seabass, who is the most successful woman jockey in national history. Very, very close indeed.
Well, it could be a fairy tale for Neptune if he's got up, because apparently this could well be his last ever race. What a way to go out of it is.
And the judge still has not called it. Neptune Collage is number 4 for the champion trainer, who will be so again if he's won. And Far Side Sunny Hill Boy, the Irish national third from last year for Richie McClernand and John Joe O'Neill, who synchronised, was a faller at Becher's first time round. Seabass has finished in 3rd place. That much we do know, but there is the freeze frame. And if you can call it, you are a braver man than I. There's Daryl Jacob. Has he won his Grand National? Has he come agonisingly close?
Place. First number 4, Neptune Collage.
Collage wins the Grand National.
Second, number 27.
A sensational, dramatic Grand National. Daryl Jacob looks to the heavens. And this horse, placed in 2 Gold Cups, has pulled off a remarkable triumph in the colours of John Hales at 33-1. And on a day when everything has been going Nicky Henderson's day, it is Paul Nicholls who has a Grand National at the 52nd attempt in the unlikely shape of Neptune Collage, who becomes the first horse in Nicholas Silver to win as a grey.